My name is Ahmad, and I want to show you how to create a custom slideshow on Framer, and this is how you create it on Framer. So this is a demo of what we create, and it's responsive. So if you make changes to the size of the container, it works perfectly, any size, still working any size. So this is how you create it. So I have my images ready. So let me just copy this arrow in advance. Then let me add these things into a stack, and I'll create a component out of it. Create a component. Slide show. The first thing I'll do is I'll have to, because I don't want to have any gap. You can set gap if you want, but I want it to be a zero gap. So that's actually what I want to achieve. And let's just set this to this should be 1/5. Then I need to know the size of these images of one of them. So we currently have 480 times 640. So I'll make sure the container is set to that size. So this is 480. And let me just set this overflow to visible, and this just will be start. Sorry. So what I will do is I will have to make sure, okay, this is set to relative of 100 and 100. So setting this will be set to absolute, and also I don't have to pin any of these points from the bottom. I just have to set it to center. Then I have to set it as 100 100. So from the start now we have everything responsive. Let me check it. Let's check. Can you see everything is responsive? That's the first thing that we are done with the responsiveness part. So let's just make the images work. So let me set that. No, let me just create another component. Let me just set this to hidden. So I have to create another component. Hey, sorry. This is to so I can set it to visible now to see what you are doing. So the first thing to do is I have to set this to absolute again. Then I will have to adjust the position of this first image. I have to set the position of this first image. So I think that's set. So I'll make sure this is set to relative. It occupy the space of that. Then I'll have to adjust all this, adjust the positioning of these cards too, of these images. I'll make sure it does not overlap. Let me just, okay, 10. So I just have to duplicate this because so this is the third variant. Then I'll do the same too. This will be set to absolute. Then I'll move it to the left because that's how we want everything to work. Okay, I think I've exceeded. Okay, so the third image too will be set to relative. This two will be set, will move to the side. So we are done with these two. Let's just duplicate this variant 4. It's also be set to absolute. Then I'll move these 3 images to the left. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so okay, we're cool. So this is relative now. We need to just adjust this one to 0. So this is 0. I just duplicate these two. Let's duplicate this. So this will be set to absolute. Then I'll have to set out the first 4 images. 1, 2. So we are done with this cards now. There's just, if we set it to AD now, we will see that okay, these images are different. And if I act, okay, I think let me just copy this arrow, say material icon. Material icon. Yes, let's find this arrow. Arrow forward. Yeah. So arrow forward. I think that's what I need. I have to create a stack circle. I need 2 icons. So this would be, I'll set this to, where is this, transform, rotate. Let's say this is 180. So I just name this arrow. I've got that, so don't be worried about that. So I just paste this inside and I'll set it to relative. But this I'll pin it to some amount. Let's just say 20, 20, 20. Or something. Okay, I just set it to fixed. So this is 20. I just have to reduce this side. Let's just choose like 32 or 24. 24, 24, 24. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's just say 28. Can actually have some patterns around it. Hmm, This would be arrow left, arrow right. So fit content again. I just have to, you can just give it like 4. So it will be it will okay. So let's just add the interactions. This first one, I'll set this one to, I just add it to this because I just want to have it set to, I'm sorry for this. So this first one, this second one will actually go to this click. Remember, this is set to this first one. So let's just go to the second one. The second one will go to the third one, third variant. So this will go back to the first. This is correct. So this one will also go to the next, which is the fourth variant, variant 4. And this will go back to 2. Yeah, this is correct. And arrow, let's say to, this will be variant 5, the next one. This will go to the previous one, which is variant 3. So what I will do now is, I think that we actually set some, yeah, this will go back to variant 1 and this will go to variant 4. We are good to go. So I need to create an overlay for the arrows to be visible for any kind of, if the image has a low contrast. So I have to copy this. This will also be absolute. This don't mind me, I will set that later. So I'll just name this overlay, then I'll add the color to it. Some to be black, to be black, to be black. And so yeah, this would be 0. Can actually adjust this to, I want to be, I'm sorry for this I just had to set this to index. Yeah, you can see it. Let's try our slideshow now. It is working, but we need to set the interactions. So let's work on this. I'll just set it to, just say something like this. I don't want it to bounce too much. 0.5 is okay. I don't want any delay. This is too sharp. I want something easing out. Let's just use a default. Just ease in out. Yes, or ease in. Can you see? Looks smooth. And if I resize this, well, I want to create the let's go back to this. So I want to create these numbers. I'm going to these numbers and I'll just attach it. Let's just go back to our component. It's our component, the one we created. So one, I want to create. Okay, I'm sorry. 1/5. I don't know if you're saying this value. Okay, this is my component. Let me just, because I have to create a component also for this. Let's create a component. Fixed, fixed. So let's just create a component. number. So this will have this duplicate. Sorry. So this would be our this one on the left will be the one that will be changing. So this slash and the five is the number of the card, the images we have. So the one that will be changing is this first one. So I'll have to wrap this into a stack. Then I'll duplicate like 5 of this. I'll set it, so I'll align this to top. Then this stack I'll just set dynamic number, dynamic number, dynamic number. So I think I want to use this. You can just use this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what we need to do is we need to just the same thing we did. I will have to set all this to and what I'll do is since I know okay, I have to align this to the head because it's if I set it to be aligned to center, there will be a spacing issue. It won't be optically aligned. So I need to align this to the right. So what I need to do is I need to set all this as absolute again. Absolute, but don't worry. This should be no, we are not putting anything to the top here. So 20, no, this is minus 20. I'm not sure you are seeing this. Let me just visible. I want you to see everything visible. So the what I'm doing is the height is 20. Let's say it's 19, but I'll be using 20. So I just this first one, this two is minus 20. This three will be minus 40, minus 40. Can you see if you get what I'm doing? This will be minus 60, minus 60, and the 5 will be minus 80. Yeah, that's correct. Minus 80 because the total height, the height of the numbers are 19, so I just rounded it up to 20. So there's the first one. Something's wrong here. I need to fix. Yeah, and something's wrong. Fit. So I just need to know. Okay, I just need to set a random number that will fit into this. And 12. And let's say 10 or 8. Then this is pinned. I want to pin this. I want to pin everything to the right is 0. Yeah, so I'll name this 1 over 5 and I'll create another one. So this over 5, I will set this to coming. I want to do something here real quick. Let's just leave this for a while. I'll just leave it. So I'll set this to absolute. And you remember the height of the numbers are 20. So this would be 20. No, minus 20. And this will be set to relative. Then you can just pick all these ones and move it. Let me just check it. So I think minus 20, minus 40, and minus 60. So let's do the same thing over here. This will be it will be set to absolute 2. I can just say minus 20. This minus 1 will be minus 40. This will be set to relative. And this will move vertically too. So let's just create for this too. So this should be And this will be set to -20. So you have to do the same thing, absolute. So you just have to move everything. Mm, actually, so this will be relative. So what I'll do is I'll check if they are optically aligned for this. Can just set this to be fill, kind of fill. And I'll make it aligned to center. So I think it's actually a little bit balanced. So I want to set this to hidden. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this component. I already copied this component and I'll paste it between these arrows. We'll just use try since they already have a around it. It's 24. 24 is okay. I'm not feeling it. I'll just reduce this. Yeah, I think this is good like this. So this 1/5 we already created for each variant, which is this 2/5, 3, 5, 4/5. So let's test it. Let's test what we have. If you could notice, the transition between between the images and the numbers are not actually tally. They are not the same. So what we'll do is to make everything move smoothly. So we are using easing out here with time of 0.5. So we'll go back to our component. Sorry, I want to go back to this component. Then we'll do the same thing, easing out 0.5. You see how cool the transition will be now. Can you see it actually goes, yeah, over 5, over 5. So if you can actually leave your slideshow like this, but one thing I always do is I always love when when it's the last image, I would love you to just jump back to the first one because I don't like coming back to this. So this is how I used to do it. I'll just come to this first component. Yeah, this first component that's necessary. I'll just set this to instant. But mind you, when you set the first one to instant, the rest of these images, the rest of this variant will set to instant. So I'll just have to select all these. I'll just set them to ease. You notice what will happen now. No, but yeah, the same thing I did. I have to do it on this number component. So I just set this to instant, then I'll select the four other variants. Voila, we're done with it. So it is cool now. We can just test it. We can test what we have. You can see, just go back smoothly. And if you don't want to do that, you can just disable the last one, then you just remove the component, then people will know this is not clickable. They can just go back instead. And this is what I mean. This would be, I don't want to set this because this can't do anything. I just want to set it 0.5. Then this will be set to, I'll just copy all at the same time. This is 0.5. Then this will be set to 0.5 since we don't want to use it. Then we have to disable this. Now what I can also do here is I can just have this. Since I'm not creating a component, I'll just create a press effect. Yeah, I think let's just say 1.05. So you notice no, I made a mistake. Let me just copy this press effect. It should be on the first variant, so it will reflect on all other variants too. So let's just test it. If you press it, I don't know if you see, can you see this is not clickable? So you have to go back. Yes, that exactly. So let's just put this into later. I'll just delete this. I'll delete everything. Then slideshow. These are components. I have this. So I can just adjust it to different sizes now. You can test it. See, you have to go back. And that's how you can create a custom slideshow on Frame. Watch out for my next video. Thank you. Like, comment, and share.